How are you today? I'd like to invite you, I mean, I'd like to welcome you to Teach Me Tuesdays and welcome. Okay, I have to update this teach. Thank you for being patient with me, everyone. I did something a little bit wrong. Hello, everyone, and thank you for showing up for Teach Me Tuesday today. I got a little bit of a late start, but today's Teach Me Tuesday. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Ruby Simmons, and I am your medical billing mentor and owner of Blossom Revenue Cycle Solutions, LLC. And today's Teach Me Tuesday, we're going to talk about systems. It's going to be a little bit more of a not so much teach me, but kind of give advice kind of thing. So, welcome everybody. Thank you for showing up. And so, what I wanted to talk about with systems is this. When I say systems, I'm not just talking about the type of system that you're using as far as your EHR or your EMR. I'm also talking about the systems you use to make your practice, your billing office, your organization, or anything run. And what I mean by your systems that you use to make them run is like your policies, your procedures, your training manuals, and things like that. A lot of people think that when you say systems that you're mostly just talking about the EHR and the EMR. But when you're talking revenue cycle and medical billing, there's more than just your billing system that you have in place to make everything function and to get your charges out of the office and built out cleanly and correctly and without fail. So a lot of times these type of processes are called policies, procedures, processes, and manuals that you have to use or you have to create in order to make your office run smooth. Now, let's say you're a private practice, and let's say you are a single private practice, and it's just you and the maybe one or two people you have on the front. So let's say you got one or two people out on the front and you are down one person this particular day. Your front person, one of your front people had to call out and it's a busy day. And you're in the back taking care of patients um or on the phone or doing your live telehealth, which you have to be in a private room to do, so you can't come out of the room to help the front desk person figure out what's going on. So let's say this person is, they have a question that normally they can go to your person that's out to help them with, but today they don't have that person. So now you have to figure out, how does this person get help? And this is where your process comes in. If you know your process in a manual, giving that person not just uh, a person to go to, but a way to look up something in a manual step by step so that they know what their next step would be, whether it's talking to the patient, whether it's looking up the patient's information, whether it's calling the insurance. If you already have this process in a manual for this person, that will help to alleviate you from having to run out of the office and assist this patient because your main person is gone. So that's a system that you need to have in your office. And that system replaces the front person who normally trains the person that you have that's probably secondhand, or assist you in other ways, because in every office there's usually a main person that helps you to run your office. And the same thing goes for any healthcare organization, um, or clinic, or even a big organization. There's always a manual way to assist a person just in case there isn't the system might be down. Let's say your system goes down. For a large organization, a medium organization, and even a one practice provider, guess what they rely on if their systems go down? They rely on an encounter form. They rely on what some people might call a super bill, an encounter form, a invoice. There's so many different names for it. Uh, but you rely on this paper to be able to track that if information, and that needs to be part of your system. It's a really important part of your system, even though it's old, even though it's, we're trying to get more away from paper and get more into automation. Making sure that you have a paper form way to train your people, to register your new patients, your existing patients, the patients that are in your face right now need to be seen. You have to have a system for that. So making sure that you have processes, policies, and procedures in place for running your office, for running your business, for any large, small, one provider organization, you need to have those types of systems on file, so that if your main system goes down, you always have backup. And that's what I would like to teach today on Teach Me Tuesday. It's a little bit more of advice, but I think it's something that a lot of people don't pay attention to. And I think that as a medical biller, it's something that you also need to take into consideration, because as a medical biller, you're going to have to be able to not just be able to understand and read those encounter forms. Let's say you need to learn how to read a HICFA 1500 or UB04. And let's say you need to, if you're a single billing provider, you will be the one that'll be entering that information into the EHR manually. If the system is down, but later on it comes up, you need to be able to read that information. And let's say you reading the EOB, I mean, excuse me, not the EOB, the claim for cleanliness. Let's say you want to make sure that this claim is going out with all of the boxes checked and filled out like they're supposed to, because you've been getting denials from this particular insurance carrier saying that uh box 33 is missing, but you always fill out box 33. So why is box 33 all of a sudden getting denied saying it's missing? And you need to be able to read that claim and say, okay, well, what's box 33? What's supposed to be in box 33? Is the system printing this information in box 33? If it's not, what's the issue with the system that it's not doing it? Can you fill it in a different way? And things like that. So you need to know how to read just your processes and your procedures, and know how things should look. And when you don't have your EHR EMR to support you, and you don't have anybody that may be in the office that is knowledgeable at the moment that can help you. You need to be able to have manuals and processes in place that you can refer to. So thank you very much for showing up for Teach Me Tuesday. I really appreciate you guys. And again, my name is Ruby Simmons. Again, my name is Ruby Simmons, and I am the owner of Blossom Revenue Cycle Solutions, and I am your medical billing mentor. And if you need to get in touch with me, I'm here on IG at Blossom RCS LLC, and my website is blossomrcs.com. And you can also find me on LinkedIn under Ruby C. Simmons. And you can also find me on Facebook. The link is in my bio. And thank you very much for showing up today. And I really appreciate you taking the time to show up. Have a great day. Bye bye.